in the WAAY31 Storm Tracker Weather Center. Meteorologist Kate McKenna.
And we're still closely monitoring that risk for severe weather as we go through tonight, with an early arrival time as early as 10 o'clock to the Shoals, entering Huntsville, Athens, Decatur, Moulton, those areas as early as 1 a.m. tomorrow morning, and then reaching Sand Mountain by 3 a.m. and all is said and done as early as 5 a.m. So that's a loose timeline that we're looking at right now. I haven't made many adjustments to that specific timeline. I haven't needed to. We're still looking at a very consistent forecast here with what the data is indicating, and the risks remain the same. Destructive wind, the most widespread risk associated with the storms that roll through tonight. All of us throughout the Tennessee Valley will see that risk for damaging wind. All of us will face the tornado threat as well. I've got it listed at medium here, but there's one specific area of the Tennessee Valley that will see a higher risk for strong tornadoes, and that's going to be areas farther toward the west. Specifically the Shoals. That does include most of the Shoals here, but it also includes a tiny sliver of Limestone, Lawrence, and portions of Lincoln County. When we say strong tornadoes, we mean EF2 or stronger, and that's a potential that exists kind of the epicenter right over northern Mississippi and also portions of northwest Alabama. So we'll watch that very closely with any storms that develop tonight. Let's show you how they'll be developing. We'll go through the rest of the afternoon here. It looks relatively quiet because it is relatively quiet. Current conditions show a mostly cloudy sky across the area, but it's the wind later this afternoon as that starts to pick up will help clear out some of the cloud cover. It's also going to help give us just a little bit of sunshine, and by 5 o'clock our eyes are on what's off toward the northwest. I do believe that this data source is going a little bit early with the arrival time here of the storms regardless. By 9 o'clock, the storm's getting ready to track through the Shoals, and then a little bit farther eastward here by midnight, I would say closer to 1 a.m., right along I-65, and then they continue to push toward the east here into Sand Mountain between 2 and 3 o'clock. And so the data is not doing an exact timeline of what I outlined for you just a couple of minutes ago, but it is showing you very well what I think is going to happen. That's this organized line of severe storms tracking all across North Alabama. They'll be at their strongest with the greatest risk for tornadoes again farther west once they enter the Shoals, and then still stay strong as we go through the rest of the Tennessee Valley there. By 6 a.m., we really start to see the severity let up and the risk diminish. The rest of our Tuesday, the rest of Election Day, is going to be relatively quiet. 72 degrees for our high tomorrow. Remember, it really isn't the strong cold front coming through. It's going to take a while for the cooler air to filter in. 68 by noon, 58 by 7 o'clock. So overall, trying to get out to the polls should be just fine. I still want to reiterate, though, we're going to be with you all night tonight and early tomorrow morning. I'll be in early to monitor that risk for severe storms as we go through this evening. We'll be right back.